We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Frankie Montas will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Coming to the plate now, Rolando Velez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in.
Come on, D.
Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Play ball.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Anthony Santander.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike call. Throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Let's play ball. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3. You're out. 3. That's ball 4. 3.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Rolando Velez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Find the ball.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Play ball. He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. 3. He's out. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. But the throw is well up the line and he scores easily. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So stepping in, Mookie Betts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
And he takes ball one. Goodrum, the runner at third. Velez is over at second with one down in the inning. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hey, let it fly right here.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Miguel Andujar.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
Grounded back up the middle.
Stay here, on the back.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by one, big base hit drives in two.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire.
Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Out. 3. Ball four, take your base. He's out. 3.
Come on,
ready now, Rolando Velez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a move over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, a diving stop. A tag for one. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught.
3. You're out. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 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 Ball four, take the base. 3.
Into the box, Rolando Velez. He singled his last time up.
Drive it right back up the box. Let's go. on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's
And a
off
good
the
idea
plate.
to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Come on, big guy. Get
Nobody
your
out,
pitch.
runner
Let
on
it rip.
first.
Go.
Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. There's one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Let's play ball. He's out. You're out. 3.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
8-4 tonight. The Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sean Newcomb earns win number 4 on the season. Frankie Montes permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Shane Carl gets a 4-out save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
What's the play ball? 3.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rolando Velez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Smith takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Come on, big guy.
So coming to the plate, Rolando Velez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Velez.
Get your pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they have done very well this season. And a big part of their success comes from their legs. Coming into this one, they're leading the league in stolen bases, and while that doesn't necessarily translate into offensive production, one player told me, our speed is definitely a catalyst for us to get rallies started. And it's not just steals. We can stretch hits into doubles and triples, and that makes it a lot easier for us to get things going. A lot of good athletes on this club, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Joe Adele.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Lifted in the air to shallow center field.
You go.
Goodrum comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Stepping in, Colin Thoreau, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
Thoreau.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, we got 1 here.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Hey, we need a strikeout right here.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. In now, Rolando Velez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
One time right now.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second.
Get down, get down, get down, get down.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 1 and the Angels nothing.
Play ball. 3, 0. That hit him. He's got first. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 3.
Hey, you can do it. No
Now to the
better.
plate, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Come on, big guy.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
You're scoring.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 2 and the Angels nothing. So striding forward now, David Fletcher. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On the year, Fletcher is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hey, come on now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
That's inside.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swing, strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Fletcher is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Me. I got it.
Goodrum is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. Out. That's ball 4.
Now in the box, Rolando Velez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, no one better. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, right field, base hit.
Stand up.
And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Upton's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Striding in, Miguel Andujar, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Here we go.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Angels nothing. Matt Foster will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Matt Foster.
So Joe Adell bats now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
And leading up for the Angels, the left fielder, Joe Adell.
Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, no outs here. Nobody on.
Here we go, right now.
A 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
Foster has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
Now a cut fastball finds the
Count is
target,
2-1.
2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hard ground ball to third. And there's one down now. At the plate, Colin Thoreau. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on.
All right, come on now.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
No runner, come in.
Ready once again, David Fletcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
4-0 the score tonight. The Texas Rangers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tarek Skubal notches his 3rd win of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Griffin Canning pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Angels, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
2.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Rangers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jaime Barria gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Off is Simmons. In there. Now the ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
What's the play ball?
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Rendon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Pitch. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Standing in, Rolando Velez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
What's the play ball? First base.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Adele, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Angels held in check there. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So next to the plate for Texas, Rolando Velez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Oh, and a base running problem here. There are 2 men on second, and this is going to end the inning. Rangers leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
What's the play ball?
Digging in, Wilmer Defoe.
Now batting, the shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
The 1-1 home. Is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Play ball. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Rolando Velez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Right back up the box. Let's go.
There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Grounded weakly to the left.
You're up, you're up, you're up.
And that's out number 1. Into the box now, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Josh Rojas.
Come on now, one time right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning.
3. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. Out.
Standing in, Rolando Velez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Now batting, Kevin Cron. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Here we go, I need you right here.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Play ball. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. 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 3.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Rangers used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win. Andrew Suarez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jaime Barria pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sean Newcomb is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Minnesota, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Hey, let's go right here, huh? Hey, no one down here.
Here comes the first pitch. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick.
At the plate, Nick Gordon. Popped him up. Arrives has a play.
I go.
He's got it 1 away. The next twin up or hit Polanco.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Come on, guys.
From the stretch.
Hey.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Now, here we go, guys.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. A dozen home runs and 32 driven in. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0. High and deep to right center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless.
Let's play ball. Ow. He's out.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Rolando Velez.
Rolando Velez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gordon gathers it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Crone. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Josh Rojas.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Settling in now, Luis Arias.
Luis.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner back safely.
No one back. Stay high. Here you go. Hey, get your pitch. Stay high like that.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in there. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Ground ball right side.
All right, hold up,
dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
He's out.
Now at the plate, Rolando Velez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Velez.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cave is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rangers lead this one 2-1.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. He's out. That's ball 4. 3. Out. 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 He's out. You're out. Out. Out.
Ready for another chance? Rolando Velez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, gotta hold him right here. Come on.
The 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
What's the play ball? He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Minnesota.
Come on, guys.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Rolando Velez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Nope, that's a ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Kimbrel is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The count now at 2-1.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Kepler, but this will land untouched.
All right, one time.
Here now the 2-2.
The count's full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Striding in once again, Kevin Cron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. Velez aboard here at first with nobody out. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw over.
No one better. Need you right there.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Punch up right here.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Come on, Big. Get your pitch. Let's go. Right guy, no one better up
now
there.
The 2-0.
3 balls.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better, buddy.
3-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
Here we go. No one better. Runner, yes,
Runner's off for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Punch up right here. Punch up. All right,
right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. So striding in, Josh Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Rojas. Hey, drive that pitch.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
Hey, big moment. Here we go.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. VR onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Arias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
At the ball. Good eye.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Ball 2 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, touch up for us, kid. Here we go.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Here's Byron Buxton now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Comes set, the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right.
You're scoring. You're scoring. You're scoring.
Kepler is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Twins bullpen does the job there. We played 8 full. It's the Twins 5 and the Rangers 4.
Play ball. 3. Out. Out. That's ball 4. 3. You're out.
Digging in now, Rolando Velez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here. Okay, here we go.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Twins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with the tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game right down to the end.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Minnesota Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Cody Stashak gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Trevor May closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.